What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Welcome in to the late night stream. Go equipment. I want to see something. Filter. That's a pretty glove. I don't know what glove I have. I have a gold 44. Let's see if I can find a diamond 44. The diamond 44, 16,000. Why would I want that? That's pretty. That's the one I have right now. Which, ooh, that one's 10,000. The A2000 is a good glove. It's a camo. That's the one that I got. I will not. But thank you for asking. I cannot, but thank you for asking. What's up, Ken? No, sir. I think I made a 96. $25 people already. And we're, what, 5 minutes in? Yeah, not even 5. What's up, the cards guy? How are you?
Chris Smith, former first-round pick, gearing up. The promising young prospect will certainly play a key role in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith. Out towards left center. Young sizes this one up.
Just missed
it. That is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. One out, bases empty.
Glendon, what's up?
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan.
Is
Tell me about your experience
goal
with the Yankees growing up.
Visible?
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. On the ground, right side, and that one handled on the run. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Second baseman Nolan Gorman.
One out and a runner at second.
Chris Smith.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games.
I don't have the ability to get donations,
well,
but thank you.
My rookie year,
if you sub, that's enough.
In one game, and you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit."
Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side. Smith.
That was a
first in time.
lazy ground ball. If anybody subs, let me know. I want to see if my goaltending works.
For the top of the 8th, and the batter now, Chris Smith.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Of course it's not working. Why is it not working? I'm not grabbing the cam.
Swing
Sorry.
and a miss. Uribe goes.
Let me see something. It's not working. I don't know why. It's I appreciate it. I get hateful comments all the time.
Six feet 3
Lyndon, what's
inches,
up?
215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
I am not grabbing the camera.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate.
No.
Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Smith.
I've got
So
to. I'm just gonna
and here
ignore him.
is Chris Smith.
Smith.
Ripped towards third. Tosses across the first. And that is that. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. And stepping in for the Yankees, Kellen Lindsey. On the ground to the left. Slides for the stop. Fires
Congratulations.
to first, and that's a great play for the
Why
out.
don't you
Just so
go
impressive,
do a
the
Lamar edit
movement on
while you're
that
doing
play.
it?
Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
I guess my sub goal is not gonna work. I don't even know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it's not working. Bye, baseball.
Swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Throw to second.
I'll just turn it off.
That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly.
First and second, 2 down.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
It's not morning, but okay. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do something. What's up, baseball boy? Oh, here. A lot of work. You're talking about the right below or right above the player right now, right?
Swing and a ball.
Hi, baseball.
Right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
So you got
Another
to
homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1. He only needed one swing
use the
to
source
square it
clone
up.
Not
plug
wasting any
in for
time in that
OBS.
at bat, Boog.
get it.
Aggressive, and it paid off.
Up the middle, Smith.
Glove flip.
And that will end the inning. 2 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Twins 6 and the Yankees 1. So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we
I haven't hit the ball well here lately.
The unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
3-0 down. And ball 4, 2.
I don't want to throw it to me.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Nolan Gorman. In the air, left field. Dominguez pulls that one down. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off.
Well, that was dumb.
And up next for New York, Kellen Lindsey. The Yankees down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Gorman fires to first on the run, and that is the ball game. Smith had a great showing in the win.
Hacky Wacky, how are you?
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
I like it. You got some pretty good subscribers there, Hacky Wacky. Let's get those numbers back up. I was goofing off and everything went to shit. Not much clutch card breaks. How are you?
Chris Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today.
I watched some of your stuff today, Clutch.
It's the
That
Minnesota
shot
Twins
back to the
going up
pitcher in the
against
Cubs
New
game
York
was
Yankees.
seriously
First pitch
like
coming your way
self-preservation.
next. First and second, no outs. Smith digs in now.
Remind me after this pitch. If I don't do it, I'll sub to you.
Just missed.
I'm assuming you're sub to me, Hacky Wacky.
So
Outside.
2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Off the mark there. And it's 3-0.
Oh,
Hit on the ground
dang
might
it.
be 2. Over to second for 1. How about that double play?
What's up, Joseph? How are you?
That double play looks so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ground ball right side could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Glendon,
They
thank
get
you for
2 and draw even
7.
again. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. We are tied 2-2.
Want me to do one of those edit things?
Jamal Rogers stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging a ground ball. Over to first. And that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go in. 1 out. Runner at second. And next for New York, Kerry Carpenter. Popped up.
The bro, do you see what's on the screen?
Smith under it.
The only way I could get it to work.
He makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Welcome back.
So you
Let's
guys
take
know
a
where
look at how
I'm
the
setting
series
the
has
sub
played out
lines.
so far. Dowdy back to work. Lifted
Dang
in
it.
the air right
I
center
had the 2
field.
home run game last game, and now I can't get a fucking hit.
Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Back at Yankee Stadium, stepping in, Heston Kjerstad.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have caught that, he'd have been in the ER.
Grounds one to short.
He'd have been carted off. Probably unconscious.
Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. One out, runners at first and second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Guys, my watch views are at like 15, 1600. I gotta get to 3,000 to get one partner.
Just missed. If he's able to
and 4,000 to get the other.
Look out.
No, he wasn't saying bad words.
Next offering is downstairs.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure
he just kept
up and out of the zone.
on me about doing it, and I said no.
Don't miss
and he kept going, so I put him in timeout for 10 minutes.
Pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Oh.
Run comes in from second, and it's an
so I have
single 5-3 now.
They're not the Dodgers. I use OBS.
Runners at the corners here.
OBS is a lot easier.
Nolan Gorman, the next twin up to hit. To first, and he breaks for second.
So, yeah, I have a capture card.
Diaz at third.
Goes from my
Smith
PlayStation
first,
into my
gone.
PC.
Runner goes again. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there.
I can keep running.
See you later.
Phil? I don't know.
Another
Mike Trout's a
homer.
really good player.
He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they
Yes,
add
sir.
on. It's
Tonight's game was a little
8-3.
rough, but
That fastball
you know, you
wasn't
can't
even
win
in
them
the
all.
zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow.
Smith in the box here. Lets that one
I
go
will
for
try,
a ball.
Rosa.
Well, this is a
Can't
tough
guarantee anything.
situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out.
Swings
Nope.
and hits one in the
Missed
air
it.
out towards
Get under
right
it.
field. Squeezes it. Runners
Damn,
tagging
that
him
ball
from
going.
second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 9-3.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
I thought we were going to get a sweep tonight, Dan, but
in his
it is
fourth
what it
year,
is.
29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first.
Offense is going to have
There's
rough
two away.
nights.
Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chris Smith.
And there's a base hit to left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The batter.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the fifth.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
So how's everybody doing tonight?
And that'll load
Nobody's
the
really
bases.
chatting. Everybody's just watching.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Lindsey. 2 away.
Oh boy, thought we were going to steal home. Or tag up and go home on a pop-up to the shortstop.
So bases all loaded up. And now for the Twins, Kyle Teal. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. The run comes in to score from second, and it's a 2-run
Nice read.
single, and
Those
it's
2
an
outs.
8-run
Joseph,
lead.
what's up?
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable.
That's how valuable of it
yeah,
was.
every
because
now and
I
then.
was the barber.
I haven't went to many.
Yes, I was the team
No,
barber, man.
I went to
I'd be
opening
cutting
day
hair,
last year, and that's the only game I went to.
game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45. Whoa! And I'd ask these guys, "You're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the
Thank you,
clubhouse, pressuring me to cut your hair before a game."
Swing.
I wasn't sure when I got it, or when I
That's
first
out to
saw it.
center.
I'm
Young
not too
breaks it
keen
over to
on
make the
this
catch.
little rope thing.
Twin
It
strand
moves
pair,
like an
but
old
still
school
in
hat,
command.
but
It's 11-3.
I like it.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Samuel Vasallo.
Angie, what's up? Welcome back in. You're becoming a regular.
And the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. On to first in time. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Smith did a good job in the win. Strong.
I'd like to get some more people in here. That'd be nice. It is what it is, though. That was a good game. I think the last night's game was the best of the series, though. I appreciate it, the bro, even though you retracted it. I appreciate it. I try to do the best.
Smith, fresh off an incredible. So
Trying to make content you guys will like.
Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Smith.
Smith measures 6 feet 6
Who asked
inches,
about
29
the score thing? Say bad words. Tacky Wacky, you still in here?
years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Back in Minnesota, and now it's Mark Vientos. Up the middle. Sends it to Tolia, and a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Clifford.
Nobody out, runner at first.
You know I can still see it, right, the bro?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It still shows on mine. Even though you retracted it. But you're good.
Runner at first with no outs here.
If we got knocked for spelling things wrong, I'd never be able to post anything.
Headed towards the corner. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Spelling is not my strong
Hitting
point.
continues. He's been getting great results lately. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Runner takes off. Bichette whips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So digging in, Walker Jenkins grounded out his first time.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to
Yeah.
pitch to this guy right here. You
It
nibble,
happens.
You see if he'll expand
It only
his
gets
zone,
rough.
but don't
It only
give
gets
him
worse
anything
as
to
you get
hit.
older.
If you walk him,
Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there
Unfortunately,
easily.
losing people is
And the
part of
league
life.
leader in stolen bases does it again. That's to third. Vientos whips it to first. But the game is tied as the run comes in. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Nope. Hockey, I will not.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Smith. The throw to first. And that is the third out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers.
There's a base hit.
Base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff guy.
All right, let's go.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
So we are
Really good
talking with
swing
this thing
there.
on.
He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed
I can
himself
hear
to
my
stay
voice,
back
but
just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. The throw to third, in there safely with nobody out. The tying run moves up to third. Now
guys, we're getting
Walker
slow tonight. We were hopping last night. I don't know what's going on tonight.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Trying to tie the ball game up right here. Catch.
Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate.
How's everybody doing?
Fly, and he gets in the tying run.
We're not chatting. We're not.
Double play ball to second.
Or he's not going to go to second.
First in time.
Now batting, catcher Harvey.
MLB
Back to the
teams,
top
what's
of
up?
the order now, and the batter now, Ronald David. Swing and a chopper out to short. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Ooh,
And that one got a piece of
got
it.
me on the hip.
Runner at first with two away. Here's Nolan Gorman. Smith off of first with two away.
I'm good.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second.
Wish we get some more people in here.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Take this out.
And that's another stolen base for the league leader. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. Man at first. Next is the designated hitter,
7-3.
Chase DeLauder. One strike away. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Smith with a nice showing despite the loss.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate.
Yeah, I'm doing good, Joseph. Just hanging out. Hanging with my people.
So two down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chris Smith. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It
That's
starts in the
interesting
afternoon,
line.
the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Smith, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick in 2024. Up the middle, Bichette tosses to first, inning over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
I'd love to be able to hit that target right there in the target field sign. Wonder how far that is. So it's 411 to the left center. I'd say it's every bit of 600 feet. 5 to
On the
600.
ground right side. And that one handled. 1 up, 1 down. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Chopped left side. Sends it to
I hit the
first.
crap out of that ball.
Ends the inning and
12
stops
likes,
things
guys.
from getting
Let's
out of
go.
hand.
We don't have many people in here, but we got
Bases
12
empty with
likes.
2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Austin Martin. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. And that is that.
Ooh, I
Nothing
just
doing
hit the
for
mic.
the offense that time.
Hopefully that wasn't
Last
loud
half
for
of the
you guys.
5th coming up. It's the So up next, Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Pressure's on
28
right
people.
here.
Let's go. Let's get
2-0
these
count,
numbers
bases
raised.
loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball
We're not used to
count
these
and
low
then walk
numbers.
in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second
White
and third.
Khalifa.
He'll score on the sac fly. It's
You're
5-3.
welcome.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Meat back to work. Smith in the box here. Lets
not
that
going
one
to.
go for a ball.
Well,
It's a
these
slow
Twins
night.
putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
goal is
so far,
1,000.
They have 6
There's a
hits in the counts
815.
where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Popped
I
up.
can't get a hit.
Johnson settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Walker.
I was hitting dingers in the first game.
Dylan
I
Cruz,
played, and now
the
I
next
can't.
Pirate to hit.
Get a hit. We'll have somebody say, "We need to use PCI." PCI.
That's the third. 1 at second. The double play ends it right here. Smith could have done more in
There's-
this game despite the win.
Where's Clutch, man?
Not
He's coming in
great,
clutch.
Not terrible, just kind of an average game.
$32 people. Let's
So
go.
2 down.
Keep
Chris
that chat
Smith
rolling.
will hit next.
Keep these people coming in.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off.
Veteran.
Pitch misses. 1-0. Smith in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
I can't see the ball. You're blending in with that background.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of
There's
the zone
15.
since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
Inside.
miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2 out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, nowhere.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
This is a guy that really has the ability
Usually I make you
to
sub.
be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but
But
to
you
hit
got
for
a,
average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the
Ellie.
ballpark.
Thing. So I'll give you a shout out.
Squirts away a
What's
little
up?
bit.
Is it Jude?
Pickoff move to first. Smith dives back in safely.
Guys, hang out. Go,
2 gone,
Sub
but the
to Jude.
go-ahead run is at first. Here in the rubber
get him some
match of this
subs.
3-game series. Runner on the go. Hot shot to third. on to first, and that is the inning.
I always hope when I do that somebody's
Jamar
not just
Johnson, the next Pirate to
BSing
hit.
me.
Up the middle,
Oh,
sneaks through, base
damn.
hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky
I
start.
still can't see the ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
All right, now we're going up to 41. I thought we were just gonna set it like 15 all
And a
day.
pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. Fouls one off. 2-2.
All right, come on now. Seriously, we're losing again. The Pittsburgh.
That one missed. In the air to left center.
Just a pop up. Can of corn.
One down.
That's awesome, man. Sounds like you're ready to go.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
You'll be a full-time streamer before long.
Batai rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Damn.
Now the tag at second, and he's out. Time for 2. First and second, no outs. Vientos now at the plate. 0-1 now.
I'll be asking you for pointers. Chardy, you've got what? How many subscribers?
Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
But off the bat, we thought that was gonna
641.
be a single,
I mean, you're
not
right there
a
with me.
Double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the
How do you
second
do
baseman,
your
and a nice turn around the bag.
like that
Really
play
great
earlier?
job by those
How do
two.
you put that on a YouTube short? You use like a clip
runner at
grabber?
second, 2 down. Caminiti, the next to hit.
Number 7, Harvey Caminiti.
So now 3-2. On the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia. That's out number 3. So 2 away with nobody on. At the plate, Chris Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Two
YO
down, nobody
Hunting, what's
on.
up?
Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play.
Oh, you're
Swings and misses. It's
blind.
a strikeout. And that is that. 3 up. 2 out. Space is empty. Chris Smith getting ready to hit. That's inside.
Ball 1.
I hate that to be able to use the specialty socks. You have to use whatever. You can't just have like team color socks on.
And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strikes.
That missed inside. And that's ball 3.
I'd like to get the 850 subs tonight, but with it being a slow
Let's see
night,
if
I
he
don't
gives
see
him
that
anything
happening.
to hit here. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that wasn't even close.
So
Ball
do you
4.
save it?
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted
You
at
have.
first base.
How do
with a
you
quick free
save the
pass.
YouTube video?
And now here
Because every
is
time I try to
Nolan
save one, it
Gorman.
wants me to have that
Move to
premium
first.
or whatever.
Back in safe, really close. Another move to first. And he's back again. Only one more disengagement left.
Chris
after
Harper,
that
what's
move.
up? Just living the dream, sir.
Liner, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
How about
A
you?
late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
The right
Walker
fielder.
Jenkins, the next twin up to hit.
I didn't think about that.
Jenkins.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt.
I would
but
get
got
away from
close.
using cat cut though.
No
It's,
advance. Good job behind the dish.
Dying.
Right through there, got him. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Twins strand a pair.
I'm good.
They'll try and
Ethan
hold on to
Pollock,
their
what's up?
7-6 lead.
Rando, what's up? Bing Bong.
First and
I like your
second,
name.
2
Bing Bong.
outs. Garcia will hit next.
Garcia.
Apparently you're mid.
This could end it. Popped up right side. Tolia. And
Not even on base.
Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Ethan Pollock.
Smith played well enough in the win.
I'm sure
No,
they're glad
I'm
they got the
one
win,
word to
but
the
if he's
show.
going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Oh, we're talking about like actual like Reds highlights or like baseball highlights, not this highlights. I have a program that does all that for me. We're talking about like watching a highlight of say the Yankees and making it a YouTube video. And a no. What am I doing? Wanted to see who's. Are we in the lead or close to anything for home runs where we can? Nope. We have 12. 22. Alec Marlin. Look at him. Where are we at in the standings? 7 games out. We're in the wild card. Let's see who Royals. Look at the Athletics. White Sox. We must be in an alternative universe on here. Nationals. Pirates. Yeah, I don't know. As long as the people don't come in from last night. I usually let them go because it's keeping my chat rolling, which is in turn getting my chat out to more people. It keeps my chat rolling, so. How was work today? Clutch? Yeah, we are. Hey, we were slow there for a little bit. Ooh. Hey, there's the bat sensor. Yeah, it was. How do I? I'm not selling that, but I don't know where that is. I am 96 overall. Very quickly. Doesn't make a difference. Yeah, you said, if I remember correctly, are you the heavy equipment operator? There's you and somebody else. I can't remember which one's which. See, like, I don't want those. I just want high socks. But what the hell is, oh, that 44. One second, guys. Just got a notification there's motion at my front door. It's probably my friend the deer. My friend the deer is back. 821 subs. Let's go. 42 people in here. 17 likes. I haven't really pushed for anything tonight. Home against. This is veteran. Let's go here. I don't feel like playing these games. Batting. Fielding. Training. Touch. Oh, you're talking about motion at my front door? It's a deer. So the people, I live in a subdivision and the people behind us haven't mowed their grass in like 6 months. And it's about as high as my waist. I'm about 6'2", 6'3". And they had a nest in the backyard. That's how high the grass was. A fawn, or a baby deer. Sorry, a doe had a fawn in their backyard. So it like jumps the fence and comes hang out in our house. Let me see. I'll give you an exact number. I don't mind you asking. I don't gatekeep. Anything you need to know that I know, I'll give it to you. So the one today is my afternoon stream For an hour and 38 minutes, I got 64. Last night's... Why is it being dumb? Well, maybe I won't be able to tell you. I get about 60 to 70. Oh, here it is. I don't know when the stream was. Blake, what's up? So 129, 87, 71, 65, 51, 49. So anywhere between 30 and 130. The goal is to be able to be partnered with YouTube. And that gets you memberships,
Chris Smith,
supers, and shopping, which I don't need shopping. At the 3,000 valid watch hours. To be able to make make money off ads and short feed ads, I have to have 4,000 watch hours.
One down. Now at the plate, Chris Smith. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubble.
I'm also
card. You'll see how
posting
hard it
shorts,
is.
which you are.
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out
You
there,
get
but also to be able
watch
to turn
hours
on
of
the
that. You
inside
get watch
pitch.
hours from your
Those that can
long
really
stream.
sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One out, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Colt Keith. One out, base is empty.
100%. I was getting no traction with the horizontal to the point that I quit because I wasn't getting anywhere. Clip that.
A dive, nice stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Great cat
And I went to Twitch.
right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down,
Twitch
and
is
then fires with that
Twitch is
rocket
nice.
all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
But you have to have your own audience when you go there.
And quickly
Why would you want to? Why would I want to build an audience at YouTube and take them to Twitch?
Designated hitter. Yay!
Because when you're streaming on Twitch, say I'm streaming this game, and you guys, you may know this, Clutch. You go in,
It's the quality of the strikes.
and you say,
That's
I want to
been
watch
the real issue
MLB The
if you
Show.
Look at the first inning. That's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive.
I don't know if it does or doesn't,
on the move.
but my long form does.
Unable to get there, and it's in the gap. Around second now, going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
I don't get much. So
Put a
when I
really
get
nice
partnered,
balanced
I will make
swing on
money
it, and when
off
you can
of my
work one into the gap like that,
shorts.
You're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps
But
out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do
Makes
for
the
my,
grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in the
because you
score.
can do
And the lead is up to 5.
Rick Smith.
memberships.
And that's in there for strike one. Smith.
What I want to do for that.
6 feet 6 inches.
I opened it up the other
190
night for
pounds,
people
and he's won
that
a Silver
gives,
Slugger in the American League.
Ideas, suggestions of what they would want for membership.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Twins wind up. So 2 on with 2 away. James Triantos, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across.
They got hung up on the net. That's the only reason it was a triple. I gotta grab her.
About anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now,
Chat,
though,
should we bunt the
especially
ball?
when that player is unsuspecting.
Butcher boy.
You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. And tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
It was a line shot. Extra base hit. See what happens.
Moda back to work. Lifted in the air, right
Dang
center
it,
field.
got under it.
Varsho after it. And a quick out, number 1.
47 people, 12 likes.
James
Or 20
Triantos
likes.
getting ready to
No, we
hit.
got 12.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
24 subs.
Line drive, base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Smith did okay for them in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held
got
up
a
his
hit.
end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
We got any Cubby fans in here?
So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Smith, a former All-Star, 29 years old.
Yeah, they
He's
do.
been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho
I need a
makes
couple
the
more
grab.
cornflakes
And
with my
that'll do it.
breakfast.
Half inning complete. We've got no score.
Could you imagine sitting all the way up there in the press box?
Base is empty, 1 away. Cole Young, the next Cub to hit. On the ground. Smith throws to first in time. 2 on, 2
Up next
outs.
for Minnesota, the shortstop, Chris Smith.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if I can run into one here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score
Baseball
easily.
God 99,
And it's
what's
an
up?
RBI single,
Watch, we must have a
and it's
replay
1-0.
of your video
Everything came
earlier.
together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Two on, 2 outs. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Drew Gray.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on,
95 or
give you some
96.
confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Caught him
Damn.
looking for the K. 3 runs. First and second. No outs. And up next for Chicago, Jack Sawinski. On the ground, right
That's
side.
going to be a hit.
In plenty of time to first. And that is a big first out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right. Anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position,
Did
and
you
give
do
your
that,
team
I
a
guess,
chance
Chris?
to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The throw to second is offline. The
trying to get something
comes
out
in
of that.
too late. A tough play, and now there are
He
runners
said
at first and
no.
second. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
No. 51 people in here. Let's go, everybody. We're hitting 23 likes. Let's see if we can get the 30.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
Die-hard Philly fan.
Here's 1. Over to first. That's 2.
What's up? How are you?
Nicely done. So digging in, Chris Smith. Gets under and
Wow.
pops it up. Keith.
Back.
And that is that. Man at first, and now the DH. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1.
My
To
next
first,
upgrade,
now
I'll probably
tie.
be better, obviously.
Great effort there.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today.
I'll have to
but
look.
It needed to be made. That's helping your team.
On the ground to short, Smith. Off balance feed, there's 1.
Got me. Double play. Let's
What
go.
a twin killing.
Die-hard Philly fan.
Here's
How are you
Alex
tonight?
Verdugo.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Very questionable steal.
Smith could have done more in
I
this
probably
game
wouldn't
despite the
have
win.
spent my whole
Singled
rent
and
payment on
knocked in
a
run.
ticket.
I'm
So
sure they're glad they got the.
I'm 96. Just like you.
One down. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. 4th in the AL in RBIs.
827 subs. Thank you, guys.
Late swing fouled off. Smith, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a miss.
Not swinging a still like that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Oh, that's over his head.
And that should be extra
Stop him.
bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score.
How many times
Comes
have
through
I
with
done
the
trying to
RBI.
do too much?
A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength.
Runner takes off for 3rd. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He steals 3rd easily.
W's in the chat for the steal.
That one to first. Guerrero. Out number 2 and another run comes in.
So important to
looks
really
so
lock in on an
peaceful.
at-bat like this. It seems easy with the
that
infield
Vlad
back, but
Guerrero
you've got to make
Jr.?
sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Ooh.
That to right.
Get down,
Tucker
get down,
on the
get down,
move.
get down, get down. Dang.
Stretches out and hauls it in. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded.
The amount of foul
2 outs.
territory
Runner
at
on
Wrigley now
first.
is crazy.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Carroll leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out to short. They get the force. That ends
Obi,
the frame.
what's up? How are
3
you?
runs for them here, and they move ahead. We plate 2 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Twins 2. And next for the Cubs, Chadwick Trump.
Chadwick Trump.
Ground ball left side, could be two. The throw to second, and that's
Wow.
quick work out of the
That was,
pen. One batter.
I don't know if
Man
that
at
batter
first,
fell
one
down
away.
or what. Outside.
Ball, that's just out.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ooh.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season
Jeez,
at a
look
stadium
out.
in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
I killed half my team.
Kicks and deals. And that one missing inside a sharp
Yeah, so the
slider.
dugouts
Well,
used
this is
to
a
be
guy that
further
can be
back behind
frustrating
home
for
plate.
pitchers because he
But when
fouls
they
off so
moved
many
everything,
pitches and grinds
they
out
had to
the
move
at-bat. I'm
the
sure
dugouts.
there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one
If you
hitter.
look at the real stadium, you can see where it used to be.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Well, Darius, how are you? Well, Darius, however you say it.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. To
That's
second,
an error.
and he's safe. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero.
Blad's gotten big.
Inning-ending double play. So a man at
830.
first. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
So that's what, 20 subs to 850?
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
You can have all the speed in the world, but if you don't have a good lead and a good jump, sometimes it's best to just shut it down. You can't just think that you're going to outrun the baseball.
Yeah.
Really good job. Pitcher getting the ball to the
John
catcher.
Willenberg,
Nice
what's
throw
up?
down to
How are you?
second base. Probably would have been better served shutting it down after that bad jump.
There goes Tucker.
Dream Doe, what's up?
Strike in there. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
There's a hit.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
2-2 now. He's trying for third. This one popped up under it. And that's the third out.
Not really sure why I turned around and ran back the other direction.
So up next, Chris Smith.
26 likes. 19 subs away from 850.
On the ground to third, might be 2. They get 1 out to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a
Smith had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss.
really impressive work at the
I'm batting 309. It's not bad. Wish we were playing Boston and Boston. Real nice.
Smith has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. So 2 down, Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit.
Smith.
Parson,
Maybe like
23 years
2:30.
old,
I don't know.
and they
We'll
went
see how
out and made
things
a
go.
trade for him last season. And there's a foul ball.
Reem, thank you for the sub. And the like. I appreciate you.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Into center.
Get down. There we go.
Dives and it gets by.
Ooh,
Makes the turn and heads for
back.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can
32
see
on the
already
subs,
is
so we're
bat
18
stays
away.
in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys,
Parson over to first. Smith.
I don't
back
see us
on a
getting the
dive.
900 tonight. I'd like to see 850 if we can get there.
Runner on the go. Back to the mound. On to first. And that is that. One left. One down. And now here's the
So does
veteran
anybody have any
DH.
suggestions on what,
Devers, the
if
runner
you're
at first with
a
one gone to the
membership
inning.
member, that you should get?
Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's 2. One hit. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
We were talking about that last night.
Here comes a pitch. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
I then forgot the guy's name
Run
though.
on base. Here's the
Berman
shortstop
is his
at the
first
plate.
or his last
Gunnar
name.
Henderson. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Runner takes off.
Jeremiah, what's up?
Throw.
Chris Berman, that's it.
you know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Smith now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
It's a fail ball. I would love for everybody that's watching right now
The
to
shortstop
subscribe
takes
and get
the
us up
ball.
to
See if you
850.
can go
That'd be
upstairs
amazing.
a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One out, bases
Jermaine,
empty.
how are you tonight?
And that's outside.
He does want to throw me strike.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Nolan Gorman.
That's a tough one.
Parson throws to first. Smith dives back in safely.
Tried to sneak it. Get me right there.
Runner on the move. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag. That's one.
Well, he's doing a nice job
Yes,
of
how are
keeping
you?
the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So runner at second, 2 down. Walker Jenkins, the next twin up to hit. He's trying for third. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
It wasn't weird until it got weird. If that makes sense.
Picks himself up at RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Ground ball up the middle.
It was a good time till it got weird.
Sends it to Tolia, and Albies is retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven Brown. The batter, number 11, shortstop.
You have a good one, sir.
Smith.
Thank you for coming in.
And first offering is fouled off.
But yeah, Chris, it went from like a fun time to like a fucking mess.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2
Base
strikes.
is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short. Henderson. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip.
And it gets by him.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Pisses me
Just
off
let the
that
ball
people
travel, put the ball in play,
have
and just
nothing
hope it
better to
finds a
do with their
hole.
time than that.
Smith stands in here, takes ball one low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch is in there. And the count even at
1
1.
ball, 1 strike.
Diaz leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt.
1 and 2.
Hopefully it doesn't happen again tonight. I did not go.
Started after it. Appeal to first. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale.
Oh, that's a new one. Aaron Judge.
2-2 now. Fouled off. And they'll do it
The
again.
baseball kid. What's up, man? How are you?
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mm-hmm.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul
If that happens
territory.
again, I'll probably make somebody a mod and just let them start going through.
Caglione makes the grab. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get
Well, I was
really
frustrated.
big. I think his swing broke
Trying to
down
block
as well,
everybody.
and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Smith with an okay game of the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Move, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average.
So the go-ahead
I
run
like
in
people
scoring
watching on
position.
here.
Rafael Devers up next for the Red
Because
Sox.
this is gonna end up
Out to
making me
short.
money.
Smith throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Twins will go to work on up.
But I would
Chris
like to get
Smith
people to watch
getting
my
ready to
TikToks
hit.
too. Why do you ask, Dodgers?
Ground ball left side could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. We finished 1 inning here. So runner at second, 2 down.
Because I make it to the
And now
point where I'm
first
posting
baseman,
different stuff
Miguel
on.
Vargas. 1 and 2 now. On the ground. Smith slings to first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0.
If it happens again,
For the last half of the inning. And now Chris Smith.
Chris.
I will be on YouTube. Yes. So we were talking about this earlier. You have to have 4,000 watch hours
Caminiti back to work. Caminiti with a stellar
and
run lately on the
1,000
mound,
followers
really carving up
or
lineups.
subscribers. So you see where my subscribers are.
Fouled off down the right side.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of
Yeah,
incredible starts.
I'm trying to get my
And
TikTok
right
to
now,
take
it
off
looks
too,
like
but
he's in one of those
I don't know.
grooves. Really fun to watch.
And that's way high. Now 1 and 2.
we can post some different stuff in there. I multi-stream to both.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power
But
guy
I
right
am,
there and
what,
generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've
165?
committed. They tried to check the swing,
It's 1,000.
just couldn't do it.
And YouTube is so much easier. 165 away on
No outs,
followers
runners at
and
first
about
and
halfway
second.
there on watch hours.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ramirez brings it in. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that
Thank
run
you for
in
the
with
sub.
one
I
away.
appreciate it.
Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to short, Henderson. They get the force.
It
and
is.
That is the inning.
So
A run on 2 hits.
TikTok,
and they lead one.
they like to help out their large streamers. Those ones that are sitting that have like 100,000 people,
In this game, despite the win.
and then the little streamers, they make it hard to succeed.
Chris Smith has been a
You'll figure out the algorithm and what to post and how to post, and then they'll change it so that you can't be successful. But you would think they would want you to be successful because they get money from it. But
And now, Chris Smith.
That's shortstop.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's
apparently
on-base
it's for the
slugging,
same
too.
thing. Because
This one in the air.
on
Caglione
TikTok, you cannot post anything that says
hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing
anything
doing here
else.
for
Like, I
Okay,
can't
we're back.
post on my
Here's
TikTok,
Corey
go
Lee.
watch my YouTube. Because it'll get taken down.
Swing and a ground ball. Smith handles, throws to first.
I thought about promoting one of my videos just to get enough to be monetized over there, but I'm only getting like 300 or 400 views on my videos over there.
Was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. The wind to kick the pitch.
To make money, you have to have 1,000 views
That's hard hit
on your videos. So
They got it for out number 2.
Now batting the second.
So digging in, Jack Caglione.
my shorts get anywhere from 700 to 4,000 views on YT.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Chris, let's see if I can run into one.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. That one found hard the other way. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So
Well, you never know
Here is Ozzie Albies
when
up to hit.
TikTok's gonna shut
Two
down.
nobody
They've already been
out.
shut
Here
down
in the
once.
Top half of inning number 7.
You don't hear anything about YouTube being shut down.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty
This
of
is
time.
so
at
hard
first, and
to make
Albies is
content over there.
retired. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Man at first, and now for the Twins.
I have an
Chris
agent,
Smith,
or I'm in an
0 for
agency
3
over
in
there
this
that
one.
I'm a manager in. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably already stop TikTok.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Need
And
to
a
go.
count 1 and 2.
This bat needs
With
to
2
hurry.
strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. stays alive.
Yeah, I just enjoy
I want to start that load a
being
little
around
bit
people,
sooner because
so.
of the good velo.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Sizes this one up.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
Balls it in, 2 away.
100%.
Up next,
Guys, I've got to pee. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. And TikTok content anymore is a joke.
Go of it in the loss.
Most of it's like
Not too much to lift his...
selling stuff. That's what TikTok's pushing. If you were a gamer on TikTok, I'm good. Murphy Lane Wiffle Ball, how are you doing? If you stream and don't use TikTok Studio, then it's so hard for you to do everything.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen
love to
things
get
on the outer half,
up to 850
those are the ones
subs
that
tonight.
become elite.
What is that? 13 away? There's 13 people in this chat
Runner goes. This one
that have not subbed.
And
That could get us to our goal.
He's in there at second with a stolen base. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Dodgers fan, what's your favorite Dodgers player right now? I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyways.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first.
I appreciate you coming in and spending
he's out.
time with us.
Two outs and one in scoring position.
shortstop, Chris Smith.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The shortstop takes the ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Makes the catch, inning over.
I'd love to be
Twins
with the
wind up
exit
stranded
below
one, and
when
it
that was.
remains 1-0. Two out, space is empty.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
13 away, guys.
He was late there, strike one.
No ball.
He normally
One
does
strike.
damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Last guy, I don't mind the Diamondbacks.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 2
Two
straight.
down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Like I said, there's only one team that I really hate.
Now
1
one
ball,
miss.
2 straight.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
In
Don't
Major
miss
League
in the zone,
Baseball.
because that's where you get hurt.
I'm
That's
afraid
to
to say it right
third.
now. So I have somebody in here that's a fan of theirs.
Whips it to first. Third out. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, number 10. Up the middle. One up, one down.
He's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Sends it across to first. And
50
Albies
people
is
in here. Let's
retired.
go.
Back at target field. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base.
I
but
agree,
because of the
100%.
power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing.
Well,
here.
what's the... There was a
On the
A
ground,
situation
out to short. Henderson
in
over to
sports that
first
happen
in
where
time. And they get the leadoff man
they
in the
threaten to
ninth.
kill the whole
Those
family or
plays can be
something.
tricky. They're routine, but that
I don't
doesn't
remember
mean
what
it's
it
always
was.
going to be smooth. He delivered a
So 2 down. Walker Jenkins, the next twin up to hit.
Like they had death threats on the player's family.
This could end it. Line drive, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from
That's
him.
dumb.
and
I mean, it's a
know
sport,
got
people.
The dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Smith.
Guys, can we get some subs? Trying to get 850 tonight. We're at 837. Dom Fern, what's up? Weren't you in here earlier? Hi, Dumb Fern. Dom Fern, you're about to get yourself to say timeout. $61 and $49. Let's see if I can upgrade something. Oh, you did? $97 overall. Chris Harper, I'm above you now. Guys, we're 9 away. Alaska, that has a special place in my heart. What did I just do? I was a big time Suarez fan when he was with the Reds. We are 11 back in the Central over the Royals. And we're barely in. You're going to have to do better.
Chris Smith is getting ready to go.
I'm going to try to get to 99.
He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. One down. And next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game.
Rebecca, what's up?
His teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Green, in his 12th season, 33 years old, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. Fastball is outside.
Does anybody know what that means?
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 2-2. That one just misses.
That was pretty close on
Beaker
the
Gaming
inside,
says
and
5-minute
obviously he's
timeout.
not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two away. Logan O'Hoppe digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ground ball to first, and that is the third out of the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. One out, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis.
Alaska.
Ripped to
Eugene.
short. Slinging it to
Gino
first in
Suarez
time.
is a real deal. He's a awesome player.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Chris Smith.
In
Get
the
out.
air right side.
Get in the seats. Get in the seats.
Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And here it comes. Outside. Ball one. Tying run
UNK. Or
is at
UNC.
first as we play game one of this 4-game series. So now 1 and
Sure, it
2.
has some type of
See if you
meaning.
can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the
Yes.
zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I'm sure it has a hidden meaning somewhere. Ellie would run circles around Shohei.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it drops in. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. We're
Not
tied at
tonight,
1.
sir. Oh, sorry. I assume, sir. Not tonight. We're just grinding out.
Jenkins digs
Trying to get
in
some
now.
subs.
And a bunt right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's
Where'd
the
he
inning.
go?
2 men left stranded. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. The throw to second, on to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. First and second, no outs. So in now for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Guardians.
First and second, 1 out. Logan O'Hoppe
7-3.
digs in for the
We need to win this game.
Deal 1. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play.
Better
and
hand.
the inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Guardians 7 and the Twins 3. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Chris Smith.
I'm gonna go with it was the second part of that.
All right, Siggy, trivia time.
Because this,
Back
he said
when
it
this
like 6
ballpark
times.
opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. And 1 and 2.
That's the ball.
Come on, guys. See some strikes.
Swings through it.
That was
and
the
that's a
strike.
strikeout.
And I missed it.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Let's get a hit. Let's bunt the ball.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Chris, there's one of your
Merrill
fly balls.
calls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Minnesota.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch
There's
him.
49 people in
control
here,
stuff
35
behind the
likes.
plate. Good game caller. Good at
I bet
framing,
there's 8
but it's
people
that
in
big
here
arm
that
that really
hasn't
stands
subbed.
out. Off balance speed, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. So they make So 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with a double.
That was a
man,
shot.
just shy of a homer on that one.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nolan Gorman. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit, and that's a stolen base.
Give me another
Not even close.
stolen base.
Smith
I just stole a
at
base
third
for no
with 2
reason.
away.
This guy's not going to get a hit.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Smith did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal.
I didn't have a fly out there, though. I had a screamer off the wall. Would have been a home run if they had normal fences out there.
Getting ready to hit.
Smith.
Swinging a foul straight back. Myers, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a
Yeah.
devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Twins
Agreed.
retired in. Man at first, nobody out. Ha-Sung Kim digs in for the Guardians. This is a guy who's
42 people in here, 37 likes.
What he contributes.
It's a very slow night
Chris.
tonight.
So you talk about
Last night, by this time, we had like
preventing runs from being
70,
scored. This guy is a big
80, something
contributor.
like that. We ended up with like 100 and something.
On the ground, could be 2. 1
Love-
second. Back
2.
to first, and that is a double play.
But it happens.
Oh, man, what a smooth
6
double
away.
play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, couple of
There's
base
gonna be
runners
slow
at first
nights,
and
slow
second.
days. Not every stream's gonna be a win.
And fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
DGB, DGP. You're a Cleveland fan.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one. Ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full.
My
And
afternoon
next
one
is the
today was
designated hitter,
awesome too.
Nolan
Born and
Gorman.
raised, huh? I'm a Reds fan, but I don't dislike the.
The throw is wild.
Right into it. Damn it.
So not the best base running or
I don't mind
defense
the-
there, but that'll do it for
the
inning.
Indians,
But
unless they're
2
playing the
runs
Reds.
for 'em and they jump. So up next, Ralphie Velasquez.
Always been an Indians fan. After Major League.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark. and he
Ricky the
scores.
Wild Thing ball.
It's 3-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location.
As we're
but
6 away from our
somehow he got
sub
the
goal.
barrel to it and hit it well.
I know there's
Pretty
probably
amazing.
6 people in this
And here's
live
the
right now that
catcher.
haven't subbed up. Levi.
Swing
We
and
got another
ground ball
Guardians
out to
fan in
short.
here.
Slings to first in time.
The center fielder, number 9, Jason
Stepping up for the
Got a
Guardians.
lot of Guardians fans in here tonight.
Oda Jordan.
2 outs. That's to third. Throw is high and over his head.
What the hell are you doing?
And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 left.
This
Now
team.
batting,
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed.
Nice little ball there.
1 strike.
47 people in here, 38 likes. Let's go. Let's hit 40 likes and 850 subs.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Yes, sir.
High
And
fly ball
there's
out to center field.
Freaking pop up.
On the move. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. We go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Chris Smith.
you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul. Tied at 4. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up.
We're 5 away, guys.
And
Base hit.
Up the middle.
Chuck
So
and
the
duck.
go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back
So
in
Chris,
there.
the problem is I use power. If I make contact, I hit it forever. But if I don't, it's a strikeout.
Runner on the go. On the ground. Boom. Goes out to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. And now for the Twins, Walker Jenkins. Runner breaks for third. That's
I'm
ball 4.
toast.
Go to third, and he's out.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and
4-4,
maximizing the
bottom
runners
of
on
9.
And
base.
now Logan O'Hoppe. Line drive, that's a base hit.
I don't know why I go out the cutoff. They never hit it.
First and second, 2 outs. Evan Carter digs in for the Guardians. Trying to send this to extra innings. Hit hard on the ground is short.
Not really sure why I did that, but
that's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go.
did I get in a bat?
Here, 1 away. Smith, the next to hit.
Now look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field.
It's an RBI fly out.
Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning.
Guys,
So
we are
now for
5 away from my goal of
Ralphie
850.
Velasquez.
4 away from the 40, or I'm sorry, 2 away
So
from the 40
tying run at
likes.
second. That's a base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard.
Bases loaded.
Jackson Merrill steps
2
to the
outs.
plate in a clutch
Leading by 1.
situation.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And what a
Did he catch
play.
that?
Ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning.
MLB The
Run
Show,
on base.
25.
Great
Skyler.
running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that.
So 2 down, and next for Minnesota, Chris
But I
Smith.
choked.
That one hit to right, and it gets into the seats.
The question is,
Next pitch is outside.
should I stay on the Twins next year or ask for a trade? Because I could get traded to a worse team.
shortstop takes the ball.
Where do I stay
2
for
outs,
another 2
bases
years
empty.
and see if I can
Next offering is
pick
in
a better
for a
team.
strike.
846 guys. Let's go.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. 1 out, bases empty.
11. Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Did you say that over? What are you saying dang about? My strikeout? Dude, you are way behind in the chat. That's weird.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Off the plate. And that is ball one. You and I got a chance to
Come
broadcast
into the
the
next game.
2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was
It's so weird that it's delayed that much.
some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. Thought the city overall supported the event really well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul.
I'm already in the
down
4th
right
inning of the
side.
next game, Chris,
One
and
down,
you are
bases
still
empty.
commenting on a catch.
Breaking ball misses outside.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso.
Well, the problem
and
is
others.
I
It
can't
was off the
explore my
charts.
options
And then the
because I'm
game is
still
always special.
in my
When
rookie
you
deal.
see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Hell are you sliding
Such a quick
first?
and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Oh, I know.
And
I know what you're
that
talking
is
about.
that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump
Four,
ahead.
oh wait,
We're headed
that's
to the 5th.
846. We need one more like too.
1 out, 1 on.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
That's a
This
home
one
run.
belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. Home run number 20 on the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball.
Guys, we are
make
4
contact
away
with the
from my
bat.
goal of 850 subs tonight.
Foul ball there.
We need. Oh, we got our likes. Cool.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again. with the
52 people
fastball
in here. Let's
slightly
go.
Elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They fired it
All right,
quickly,
well.
so it's first and second with only one away. And up next for Cleveland, Logan O'Hoppe.
I appreciate you, groups.
Tapped softly on the ground.
Now if we can just get 4 more
Sends
subs.
it across to first. They limit the damage here. 1 down, runner at third. And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground to the left, Smith. The winning run crosses the
you
plate,
have
and
to
the
be kidding me.
Guardians win it on a walk-off 7-6.
First we go from high to high to low to low.
1-run game here today. Your final.
I did do Twitch for a while. It's just so hard to get your stuff out there. I could do a bigger screen on here.
1 down.
I think
And
I'm
now for
gonna.
the Twins.
If I can
Chris
figure out how to
Smith.
do it, I'm gonna do both.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Smith launched a homer in his most recent game. And there's
Now
the
that I've
ball.
got my people, I will see how people do. If I can get both of them, whichever people want to watch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Let's go.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Carter sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out.
I don't know why old boy didn't run, but the 150. Thank you.
First and second, 2 outs.
Oh, I get that now.
Yeager
It's
now at the plate.
150 average bowler.
On the ground to third, boom. Tosses to first, and that is that. Twins strand a pair.
Guys,
Now
we
the
got
Guardians
59
will
people in
get their
here.
shot.
40 likes. There's got to be
Runner at first with
4
no
people
outs
that's
here.
not subbed. We're trying to hit our
Smith,
850
a former
sub goal.
All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Jordan makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nolan.
So 2 away with nobody on. Stepping up for the Guardians.
Chris,
Travis
you still in here?
Fasano. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. Now the throw to first on the run.
Got
In
him.
time. Got him. So 2 out, space is empty.
Base hit.
Swing
Get
and a
down.
line drive. That's a
There we
base
go.
hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Guys, we were down to 2. They hit my goal.
Now batting,
This
the
string.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Gorman.
We have 848 likes. Parker, I just
Now moves to first.
do what I can.
And dives back in safely.
Thank you.
Here comes a pitch. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Kim tosses to first. And that is that.
How are you, Parker?
Twins wind up stranding 1. And we're still knotted at 0.
Is that a cat in your shoe?
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Ground ball left side could
awesome.
be 2. Smith over to second. Over to
Is
first.
it your cat?
safe.
Oh, that was
Well,
Chris
an
that said
aggressive
that.
slide at second base, but
You're
it was
good. You
legal.
got quiet.
I like it because you're
I thought
trying to
maybe
break
you
up
ran
the
away.
double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike.
Yes, sir.
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
I gotta use the
Welcome
facilities
back, and a new
again.
arm on
I'll
the
be
mound to start the eighth.
right back.
Alex Vesia.
Lori, what's up?
Compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
I am back. Dude, I was gone and we hit all of our subs. That's awesome.
Fouled off. He was late.
You think we can get the 900?
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
Get in the stance.
Reaching
Ooh.
for it. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bizzano.
Lori, how are you?
Swing and a
I don't know if you heard me
chopper
when
out
I went
short.
to the
Smith
bathroom.
whips it across, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. 2 outs, runner on first. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Up the middle.
Bluff flip? Nope.
They take the force out.
I
That's
should
the
have just
third
tagged.
out.
Tag the base.
Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that
Inside.
the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his
Lori,
sights,
what's up?
pop something up, and make it an easy out.
To third, boom. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. So, runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Alec Bohm.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Out to short.
I'm an Ellie fan. I like Ellie.
Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins strand the tying run on base to win it. Smith had a decent showing in this one. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions.
Guys, check out the poll that I put in there. We got 67 people in here. Let's go. Dodgers fan, who's your favorite Dodger right now? It is Jonathan. 10 out in the Central. Where Jonathan, do you play the Road to the Show? I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Ah. I can get behind that. I'm glad you're not a Shohei fan.
Chris Smith is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Athletics.
Everybody's
One down.
sold on
Brown
Shohei.
up next for the A's.
I'm not a fan.
Out to short, Smith. Gets it to first, and there are 2 outs. Chris Smith, the next twin up to him.
I've never played Diamond Dynasty though.
Smith.
And that is out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last
Get
thing as
down.
a player-
There we go.
And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 1-1. One gone, runner at first. Here's Nolan Gorman. Runner breaks early for
That was
second. And a
stupid.
step off. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down the third baseman, Noel V. Marte. Hard hit left side. One up, one down.
Batting 7, the catcher, K-Bird.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Dodgers fan, you just earned yourself a subscription.
Tied up here in the early going. On the ground. Smith.
Dude, he got screwed.
Slings it across.
Have you heard that
Gets the
story?
catcher by a step. Jordan Law
Where his
up
agent
next
said
for
that the
A's.
Dodgers were the highest contract. Aiden, what's up?
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the
He
bottom.
is. I like him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the A's, J.J. Weatherholt.
We got a the Reds got a guy from you guys last
Chopper
year.
out to short.
He's really good too.
Tosses to first.
Gavin
and
Lux.
they get the out.
I loved him when he was with the
center
Dodgers.
fielder, Kyle Brown.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding.
Yeah, I
Take a
like
look
Gavin
at
Lux
those
when he was with the
numbers.
Dodgers. I really
Swing
like
and
him with the
foul
Reds.
straight back.
Well, these Twins doing a great job,
It is.
Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to
LeBron
come their
James,
way.
what's up?
I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Dodgers fan, did you hear what the story was behind that? How his agent screwed him over?
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job.
Move to second. Smith dives back in, but they got him.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
Why am I playing
And
one
at
base?
first, one away.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Meat craft.
That misses
That's the
the
ball.
zone, and that's ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fouled off. He was late.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the
2-1.
plate there.
The deer must be back.
Ball.
Way to lay off that
3-1.
pitch down.
Nolan Gorman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it is.
Get out of here,
That
ball.
high fly ball out to
Get out of
left
here,
center.
ball.
Brown on the move.
Damn it.
And there's two down.
So I guess it was between
Now batting, second baseman.
Atlanta and the Dodgers, and Atlanta offered
One
him
down.
a match
And
deal,
now Chris Smith.
and his agent said,
Ball
1
one,
out.
no strikes. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
his agent didn't
birthday.
tell him
Oh, thank you.
that Atlanta matched the offer
Swing
because he
and a
wanted him
miss.
to go to
And
the
it's
Dodgers
1-1.
One
because he
and
would
one.
get more money.
Bases empty. That's off the
Ball.
inside corner. 2-1. And there's the ball.
3-1.
Let's go. Come on.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman. Nolan Gorman.
Is that
Here's the
a
center
compliment,
fielder.
or are you
Let's
trying to
Talk
dog
about
on me?
elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Cruz is just one strike away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout. Smith strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
I agree, though. Gridirons. Here. Something of Bordeaux. They should have kept him. There should never have been a point where the Dodgers and the Braves were matching. Oh,
Chris Smith currently on a 10. Ready to go. Stepping in, J.J. Weatherholt.
I went to a Rays game about a month ago,
Swing and a ground ball.
and Carlos Correa
Handles, throws to first. And an
Carlos Correa
easy
came up
out
the
to
bat, and they
start
were
the
still
game.
booing him. I loved it. I used to
One
love
out,
the
bases
Astros.
empty.
Why did they have to
Akil
cheat?
Baddoo up next for the A's. Out to short. Smith
And the players not getting anything
zips it to
was
first.
even worse.
2 gone.
What's the Dodgers pitcher that did the
Batting third, the center fielder.
thing?
Kyle.
So up next, Chris Smith.
Shortstop.
Kelly.
He's a guy who
What's his
does it
first name?
all. With the lack of contact
Dodgers
in
fan?
today's game, this guy
Ryan?
hits for
Is it
contact,
Ryan
so
Kelly?
he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
That's the ball.
There's the ball. Throw to second.
One and out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You
What the
want
hell's
to try
his
to get in
name?
the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
2-1.
2 outs, bases empty.
No, not R. Kelly.
Up and
What's
in.
the pitcher?
3-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the base.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So a man at first, and here's the first baseman, Xavier Isaac.
Gary, thank you for the
Went deep in
follow.
the ball game last night.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag.
When he was on the Reds, it was even
This is
better.
a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done. From
That's
behind
it.
the plate
Thank you,
with catch and
Tony.
throw. Did a quick tag.
It just hit my mind when you
2
said
outs,
it.
nobody on. And now the veteran third
Dude,
baseman, Noel V.
He
Marte.
has said that he would come back and make league minimum and donate his contract to whatever
Can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never
whatever
gonna be easy after the misplay.
charity the team wanted.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe
He
just
got
as
screwed.
much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Kyle Brown.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the center fielder,
When he did
Kyle
this.
Brown.
And then Trevor Bauer did his shoes to match
Sends it
him.
across to first, and that is out number 2. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Xavier Isaac.
Isaac.
Out to short.
I don't know how the major league team isn't signing Trevor
Throws
Bauer.
to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. 1 out, bases empty.
Julian, thank you.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and there are 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Kyle Brown.
And you got Shohei, who you'll be paying for the next. You'll be playing Shohei for the next 45 years.
Second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. They put
It'll be the
first and third.
Bolita
1 down.
for the Mets.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Towards first. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Make it 6.
He'll be retired
So
long
digging in,
before
Ezra
the
Warrens.
contract ever ends.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short. Smith. Throws to first in time.
What's up, Noah?
The shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt.
2 outs, bases empty. Chris
That's why
Smith, the next
MLB
twin
needs
up to
a
hit.
salary cap.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far, with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swings through that.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out.
You wouldn't
They'll
have
probably
a-
hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Oh yeah.
Not
1
close
ball,
with
2
that
strikes.
one. And the count 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of
He
the zone
can,
since
yeah.
you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
But he's
'cause that's where you
blackballed
get
by
hurt.
MLB.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Rob Manfeld hates him.
That's a ball.
That's a ball.
Tried the sweeper.
This guy's a fun
Really?
guy
We're
to
gonna do
watch
this
taking
again?
at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Nolan Gorman hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. but they go deep twice in the inning, both solo
Yeah,
shots.
well, we're gonna get rid of
Through eight
Harper.
full, it's the Athletics 4 and the Twins 2. Runner on at first with one gone, and now it's going to be Ezra Juarez.
All right, we put a stop to it real quick. See if that helps. How's my...
Lined into left center, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Oh, here we go.
Weather Mole.
Dude, why are you in here?
Smith had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
All right, maybe we put a stop to it early this time. Oh shit. Dodgers fan, I didn't mean to put you in timeout. Dodgers fan, are you still in here? Why is it fucking...
And next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Chris.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Well, that sucks.
Smith.
Let's pause this. See if I can figure out how to take somebody out of timeout. So go open YouTube app, hit settings. Look for all. Thank you for the follow. James C, what's up? How are you? I am trying. I screwed something up and I'm trying to fix it. Settings. I guess they're stuck. It sucks. What's up? What's up, man? That sucks.
After 6 feet 6 inches.
I don't know how to send him a
third in the
message either.
lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That one missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Hammered, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I guess I'm stuck.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Nolan Gorman. Gorman working through some struggles lately. Ball to strike. The pitch. There goes the runner. Juarez. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. Next up for the A's, Ashton Foster.
That's also in baseball life. I'm frustrated at myself now.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it, boots it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Runner at second, 2 down.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
I guess I'm just done. Just gonna have to let it go. I don't know how to send him a message or tell him it was an accident.
And there's a hit. Coming
I'm
home.
good. Thank you for coming in.
Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH, Nolan Gorman. In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second.
I like it.
It's 4-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first with 1 gone, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
I guess I'm
This
just going to have
guy's
to let it go.
definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed.
Oh, yeah, 100%. What are you saying, Dodgers fan? About Twilight? Or Twilight, what are you saying about Dodgers fan?
They make moves on the base paths.
Double play ball to second. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time.
You said
Great
it's Dodgers
effort
fan
there.
50. What were you saying about Dodgers fan?
1 out, base is empty.
Hey! 0-1.
Is this? Oh, this is Dodgers fan 50?
And there's a strike. Base is empty.
Twilight,
one
is that
away.
you?
Last half of inning number
You
5.
gamer Dodgers fan 50?
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with
Dude,
the
I don't know
baseball.
what happened. I did not
And
mean to
now
block you.
Xavier Isaac. 0 for 3 in this one.
I did not. I don't know what happened.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No, that's up.
And
Hey,
safe.
he's in there.
It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite
I blocked
arm he
Chris
has
Harper,
behind the
too.
plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And here is Chris Smith.
Shortstop,
Struck out on
Chris.
just 3 pitches last time. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right
I
here.
appreciate
Try to
it.
close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Frustrated
getting
at
back into
myself.
this ballgame.
Here's the swing and
I had no
miss.
way to let him know that it was an accident, that I didn't do it on purpose. And I had no way to undo it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And it's filled up. Diaz gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Nolan
I like it,
Gorman.
except for this.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help
New
him out
YT,
and make
what's
a
up?
call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Isaac. Here's Lawler for one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Winning run stands at second.
Cal Raleigh would definitely be there.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Winning run and scoring position with 2 away.
Sure. Not a big prayer, but
Just missed.
if you want
If
me
he's
to.
able to connect on that, look out.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air, center field. McCarthy sizing this one up.
That's the ball
That
game.
is the third out of the inning. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back at target field. Now it's the DH, Nolan Gorman.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit.
And that one gets away at the plate. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Yeah,
The run
the
comes in
torpedo
to score
bat
from
is,
second.
I don't
It's
think
an
it makes so
RBI
much of a
single.
difference.
It's 10-7. Siggy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Man at first. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal.
No base hits in the
What do you mean,
series
what are
for him
my
so
settings?
far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now for the Twins, Chris
What's
Smith.
up, James?
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on.
It's on veteran, if that's what you're asking.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
I think this is veteran.
Critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw the first, and ball game. And the A's have won 4 in a row. Smith with a solid contribution.
Well, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. I thank you for all the subs. I appreciate everybody. I'm frustrated at myself, but it is what it is. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, and I will see you on the next one, which will be 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. You guys have a good afternoon or good night, and I will see you on the next one.